United game against Liverpool was horrible to watch, to be honest with you. I just got tired of it, to be honest. I tuned in, started watching the game. First 20 minutes, not so bad. We conceded a goal from Trent, and I was like, okay, thank God it was disallowed. But I love Casemiro, and I hate that people are clowning on him and trying to, do a pile on him. And granted, he hasn't been good, but he's not been that bad. In the first 20 minutes, I didn't think he was that bad. But obviously, after the first mistake, it just got increasingly worse and worse and worse. And I was like, good Lord. I couldn't believe it. I was baffled. Then he got taken off at half-time. And that's just the quintessential example of, yeah, you're not good enough. It's as simple as that. But it is what it is. She just did not play well at all. But it's not on him. It's the system we're playing. Kobe Mainoo, the same thing happened to him. Is Kobe Mainoo not like 12 years younger than Casemiro? You put in Ugarte in that midfield, the same thing happens to Ugarte. There's one thing I've realized United fans don't talk about. It's the system, the style of play. I haven't seen anyone make a video on this. This is why I'm saying that. Go back, cast your mind to 2 seasons ago when Ten Hag first started. Think about the formation we played. We played a left midfielder in Rashford, a right midfielder in Anthony. We played Casemiro, not as the lone pivot, but we actually played him with Eriksen. And occasionally, McTominay will come into that. Or Fred, even. The backline was deeper. I'll be honest about that. And we had De Gea. We did not have this guy, Onana. Onana is so bad at goalkeeping. He's great with the ball at his feet, but basic fundamental goalkeeping, he never makes a good save. David De Gea would make 3 or 4 good saves in one game. Onana hasn't made one in since we've been playing him since last season. Ridiculous. The backline was deeper, but we had assurances there. I wouldn't have gotten rid of Varane, even though he was injury prone. I would have given him a new contract. Now that's done. We'd have to talk about that. So we still have a very capable back line. It's just the formation. It's the system Ten Hag is trying to force these players to play, and they're clearly not adaptable to it. Like I said, left midfielder Rashford, right midfielder Anthony, Casemiro and Eriksen, or Fred, predominantly Fred, playing together. Then Varane, Licha, then you had Below and Shaw playing on the left back position, and then you had De Gea, and then you had Valverde, Ronaldo occasionally when he hadn't fallen out with the team. Who else is playing in front? I don't even know. But several players were playing in front, and Garnacho would come in for Anthony at times, and Garnacho would play on the left, but Rashford would play up front. The reason why Rashford got so much success that season is because we were playing a deeper line. Go back and watch the goals. He ran from deep. He scored several goals like that, running from deep and then finishing those goals. Now, the system we played, it didn't allow Casemiro to get exposed. It didn't allow Eriksen to get exposed, or Fred. It was just quality. Now, we had that base, but then instead of Ten Hag to build on that base, he destroyed that base and tried to build a new one, which is currently not working. Now, the way he wants to play, he can't use Casemiro alone. Casemiro has never been that player where he can dictate from deep. He's a destroyer, and Ten Hag doesn't want a dictator from deep. He doesn't want a Rodri. If you put Rodri in this role, he'll fail. You know why? Because Rodri's slow. It's the way City play and his positioning that make him not get exposed. And it's so obvious. Same thing with Declan Rice. He can't cover the amount of space that is said for Casemiro to cover or Mainoo to cover. They can't do it. They can't. The only people that can do it are fast sixes, fast DMs. I'm talking about the likes of Amadou Onana. My name's not even Andre, mate. Amadou Onana. I'm talking about the likes of Dennis Zakaria that was playing for Chelsea, now is at Monaco. Or did he switch? I don't know. But those types of players, fast defensive midfielders. Now Ugarte is fast. He's basically a quick Casemiro. But he's also saying he's going to need time to get into the team. Even after the international break, he's going to need time. I'm like, okay, you knew this. I would have rather gotten Mazraoui later on when we sold Wan-Bissaka and gotten Ugarte, because in the midfield it is paramount to have someone who can do this role. He's trying to play a different way, but before what worked was double pivot. Why not go back to a double pivot, which worked? Now he's trying to force a lone pivot with Casemiro, and then there's the attacking midfielder, and then there's the other attacking midfielder. And Casemiro is also pushing forward. Why is he pushing forward? It's because Ten Hag has told him to do that. Ten Hag told him to do that. Why is Casemiro pushing forward? Casemiro didn't do this. You know why at Real Madrid he went? Because when we were defending, Cruz would drop deeper with Casemiro alongside him, so he didn't get exposed. That's why Casemiro worked in the first season. People are acting like he's lost his pace. He hasn't lost anything. The system has changed. It's as simple as that. It really is as simple as that. The system changed. Instead of him to build on the base of the first season that worked, this is why also Jadon Sancho doesn't work at United, which is why he should have left. And I'm glad he's left now, because he doesn't want careful players on the ball. Think about it. Pelistri, careful player on the ball, gone. Sancho, careful player on the ball, gone. What he wants is pace in behind. I'm talking the likes of Garnacho, Marcus Rashford, Anthony. That's what he wants. Ahmad is fast, but also has a good shot in him. That's what he wants. All those curved wingers that whip crosses in, that are creative, he doesn't want that. He was playing like that at Ajax, but when he came to United, he said, you know what? Let's charge that whole thing. Let's start a new thing. This is what Rashford sprinting was. I like that. Oh, good Lord. That's what he's trying to do. I haven't heard anyone say this. This is what I'm saying on this video. I see these things and I'm like, how am I able to see this? I'm watching at home. And like, this guy is getting paid millions to coach this team with people supporting him, and he can't see it. I'm just like, what? It just build from the base, revert to like the first season. Play double pivot. Play Kobe Mainoo with Casemiro. Play the two of them together. Then put Rashford on the left, put Ahmad on the right, or Garnacho. Play Xerxes up top. It's as simple as that. It really is that simple. This is why I saw him again against Liverpool. This is like the reason why Liverpool beat us so emphatically is because they pounced on the mistakes we made. They said, you all can pass around and try to be as intense as we are, because United were trying to keep up with the intensity of Liverpool. And it wasn't working. It was unsustainable. 20 minutes, that was when it all came crumbling down, because we're not that team. We need to play to our strengths. It's as simple as that. I'm never going to talk about like individual performances, because I'm sure there's been other channels that have done that. This is just my issue with United, and that no one talks about. I love this club. I enjoy this club. I watch them every week. I might not make videos about United all the time because I don't have the time to make it, but I watch this team every single week, and this is what I've seen. Too much spaces in that midfield. That's why people were saying you could park a bus in the midfield. But that's what I saw. That's what I saw in the game. Ultimately, we didn't play well. But Onana, not great. most of the back line were actually fine. We need a left back though, but we're not gonna get one, are we, soon? So it is what it is. We have to keep trying to play Delo or Mazraoui there. That's the recipe for disaster against a really good right winger. The likes of Mo, the likes of Saka, even Kulusevski could give us problems. Like, it's just hard. It's just hard to watch because it's just like, this is so obvious. And I get that Ineos have done a lot, but a left back would have been that cherry on the cake that we needed. It was so important, but we didn't get one, did we? But Rashford has been terrible, but it's also because Rashford is like a confidence player, and he just doesn't look great right now. And back then, he was able to dribble a lot because he had more space. Now you're asking him to receive the ball higher up and dribble, or try to find a player, but he can't do that. Ultimately, this game was just hard to watch. That's all for the game, really. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Have a lovely day.